Hello everybody and welcome to another episode. In today's episode I'm going to show you how to properly fix any problem related to your bend lighting AFC failure on any Volkswagen car, Audi, Skoda or any other car out there. So today I'm working on this Volkswagen Sharan made in the year 2011 and I have this problem on the dashboard. When I turn the headlights on or when I turn the vehicle on, it's telling me that the bend lighting AFC failure owner's manual. So you'll have to wait a few seconds until the error will appear on the dashboard. Alright everybody, so as you can see, I have the error on the dashboard, bend lighting AFC failure owner's manual. So the error which I have right here on the dashboard, in most of the cases it's related to the sensors which are auto leveling the light from the headlights. So on this car, for example, this car has the latest headlight system installed on it for each generation, and it has two auto leveling sensors mounted on it. You'll have one auto leveling sensor for the headlight mounted on the rear left subframe, and you'll have another one mounted in the front left subframe over the suspension parts. If one of these sensors goes bad, or in some of the cases probably it's broken or something like that, it will give you this problem and this error code on the dashboard. As you can see, the corner light on the left side is working, and also if I turn the steering wheel to the right side, also the cornering light is working on the right side. I checked all the bulbs, I checked everything, all the lights from this vehicle, and everything is working how it's supposed to be working. I have nothing burned or broke it or something like that. So in my case, I also checked all the sensors. I checked the sensor from the rear left and it's in a good condition, but the sensor from the front left, as you can see right here, is broken, and this is why the error appeared on the dashboard. And if you want to fix this kind of problem, it's a very easy job. You have to disconnect the connector which is going into the sensor, then you'll have to disconnect it from the lower side, and after that you have to disconnect it from the upper side. In most of the cases, those sensors can be very rusted. The only problem which they can give you is with the rust. It's very difficult to remove the bolts if they are very rusted, and in some cases they can break very easy. But in my case, I already checked it. It's not very rusted, so I think I can replace it very easy and fast by removing the front wheel and lifting the car up. So in this case, for example, this is the sensor which I bought for this kind of car. It's not an OEM sensor because OEM ones are very expensive. This is manufacturer which I chose to go with, and I think this sensor cost about 50 euros with the shipment included, so it's not very expensive. The only thing which I have to do from here is to connect it back to the car and fix the problem. Right here you all can see exactly how the sensor is looking and what sensor you have to buy for your car, but I recommend you all to always check the sensor which is installed on your vehicle, and only then you can go ahead and buy a new one. So as you can see, this is how it's looking. This is how you have to mount it back on the vehicle, and this arm from between, from the middle, this arm when you're driving the car, for example, on an off-road or uphill or downhill or something like that, the headlights are lifting up or are going down automatically, depending on where you are driving the car or something like that. Right everybody, so with all of these things being said, I will go ahead, I will remove the front wheel from the left front side, and I will lift the car up. Then I'm going to remove the old sensor and I'm going to install the brand new one in its place. Alright everybody, so as you can see, the car is lifted up, the wheel is removed, and the sensor is mounted right here in this position. And you'll have to remember that not all the cars have two sensors. Some of the cars only have one sensor on the rear side, but if you have a special headlight system or if you have a high quality headlight system, you'll have another one in the front side, like this car is having. So as you can see, the sensor which is installed on the vehicle, it's broken and it's also stuck in one position. I tried to move it up and down, but it's stuck in one position, so this is why I think it's not working anymore and it's giving me the fault code on the dashboard. So to remove it, you have to remove the bolt which is securing it right here on the lower control arm. You have to remove this nut with a 10mm socket, and after that you have to remove the other nut from the top part, and the sensor can be removed from the vehicle. The most difficult part when you want to remove the sensor from the front side is this little bolt from right here. It's mounted right here close to the axle, and you have to squeeze a tool between the axle and between the sway bar link, but eventually you'll be able to do it like I'm doing it right here. So without any further ado, I'm going to disconnect the power supply from the sensor, and I'm going to remove the sensor, and I'm going to install a brand new one in its place. So from here, just sit back, relax, and watch exactly what I'm doing right here with these sensors. After you remove the old sensor and you're ready to install the brand new one in its place, you have to make sure that you install it into the correct position. Normally it won't let you to install it wrong, but it's a very good thing to check one more time. You have to put it in this position like I'm putting it right here. You have to hold it from not spinning, and you have a special little metal clip on the bottom part which should fit into the control arm. And in this way it will secure it in place and it will work properly how it's supposed to be working. From here you have to attach the power supply to it, and after that you will go inside the car and check, put the ignition and check if the light is still on the dashboard or not. Normally this is the single problem which you can have, but in some cases you can also have a harnesses problem. Maybe the connector is clogged with something, maybe you have a lot of dirt or it's seized or something like that, but in most of the cases the problem is from the AFC sensors which are adjusting the headlights depending on where you are driving the car. Very good everybody, in my case I installed the brand new sensor back on the suspension part, everything is ready to go, and now I will go inside the vehicle. I will check if the light is still on the dashboard or not. I will go into the car to give you all a closer look and a better look of how the dashboard is looking. Okay everybody, so as you can see I have no errors on the dashboard. The only error which I have is with the low fluid for the windshield, and also I have to do the service on this car. Right everybody, so as also in my case I had a very easy fix. All the lights were working perfectly on this car. Also I checked the sensors and the front left sensor was broken, so obviously the problem was with the sensor on the front left side. Also right now, as you can see, it's giving me the option to turn on the assistance, the bend lighting, and as you can see everything is working perfectly. Doesn't matter if I turn the headlights on or off, I have no errors on the dashboard. And after you fix this kind of problem, what I recommend you to do is to take a diagnostic tool and you'll have to erase the errors from the memory of the car, because in some cases it will still be the error into the memory saved, but if you erase it, it will disappear completely. So like I told you at the beginning of this video, you'll have to check for your car. Probably you only have one sensor which is adjusting the headlights depending on where you are driving the car. But like I told you, on this car I have two sensors. Doesn't matter if you drive a BMW or an Audi or any other car out there, most of the cars will have a sensor like this one which is adjusting the light from the headlights. So as also, this video was how to fix the bend failure AFC lighting on any other car out there or on any Volkswagen out there. Thank you for watching. If you like the video and found it informative, please leave a like and a comment down below. See you next time.